Hello and welcome back to our ranged only challenge in Bannerlord. I'm gonna go up against this guy. He's a 1 versus 1 encounter, and yeah, this guy is actually gonna be a little bit difficult because I think he mostly concentrates on cavalry and things like that. And if the map, which you can quite clearly tell, is not that good for us, I mean, it does have a numerous amount of trees, which I suppose is decent, but for the most part, I would be hoping for higher elevations in the environment. And of course I'm going to run into a tree because I'm actually changing the volume on my headphones. Yes, because the music is extremely loud. There we go. That's a lot better. Alright, can actually hear myself talk now. Fantastic. Generally, that's a good idea because then I can actually hear when I'm talking about nonsense, which is about 99% of the time, right? Yeah, that is how it is. Anyway, let's have a look and see if I can do some damage here. Now, I believe someone took the correct count in the comments of the previous episode. And as far as I'm aware, I need another 4 kills for vassals, because I'm at 6 kills at the moment. I incorrectly counted an additional 1, so I thought I had 7, but apparently I have 6. And I also have 4 deaths. So I'm actually 2 ahead of that, which is quite amazing in my opinion. I really wouldn't have thought that, but that's pretty nice. That was actually not a vassal. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with that too. And where are the enemies? Okay, the enemies are actually coming over here. So we might even be able to get into an advantageous position still. I thought that maybe it would be a bit too late for me to do that, but it seems like I might have the opportunity to do so. Seems like these guys are literally not even moving, which is really strange because they sent a scout ahead, and I would have expected them to follow that up reasonably fast. Now, I have to be careful here. I cannot get killed if I want to continue to... Wow, that's... Really? Really? That guy actually hit like that? That's pretty crazy. Okay, well, whatever the case, I'm going to try and rush back. Yeah, here we go. I'm baiting them, you see. This is the plan. This has just turned out to be the plan, just right now, just this very second, because I obviously planned that ahead of time, about 2 seconds ahead of time. Anyway, there you go. That was good? Question mark? No, they didn't chase me the whole way. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh well, never mind. Anyway, we're just going to place our archers a little bit closer here and put these guys into a shield wall because they are in a pretty reasonable position. Now, I actually managed to find one of my younger brothers, I believe. His name is Jatu, and he's actually in my army right now. So I am hopeful that he's either going to level up, or hopefully, well, hopefully not die. I mean, that's basically what we want, isn't it? Yeah, we don't want him to die, of course, but I would very much appreciate if he could level up and maybe start using a bow of some kind, because annoyingly enough, he doesn't have a huge amount of bow skill, which I'm not entirely sure why that is, because I actually tried to spec him into that. We're actually going to tell my skirmishers to now, well, tell my ranged units to skirmish. They kind of need to do that, in my opinion. Let's take out that camel rider before he can come back. And we're going to tell these other guys to auto-delegate as well so that they can more adequately defend our archers as much as possible. Ooh, really wanted to shoot that guy in the back or in the side or something like that. That would have been really nice, but oh well, never mind. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, that was a nice kill. That was a nice one. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, I'm so jealous of this guy. He's using a bow. How dare you? I mean, that's the thing. I don't think the enemy vassal was actually even in this fight because I didn't see him at all. No, as you can see. Oh, no, he did get taken out. Oh, he did get taken out. Okay, yeah, but he's not here any further, so I suppose we just missed out on that opportunity, which I suppose is kind of annoying, but it's fine, it's fine. We got another 16 renown right there, and we're getting a pretty significant amount of renown every single time we win one of these fights nowadays, which I'm very, very happy about, because that means I'm going to be able to get to tier 5 clan just that much faster, and we're going to get a whole bunch of extra benefits from that. So hopefully we'll be able to get there sooner rather than later. I'm going to just continue to level up these guys into forest bandits. I've actually started to place a bunch of the bandit units that I have right here at the top so that they can level up faster. And then we can level them up into forest bandits because they're pretty good in my opinion. And here's Jasu, as you can see right here. He has very limited skills. I mean, you might be able to see that he has 0 skills here, but he actually does have skills, amusingly enough. I'm not entirely sure why it doesn't show in the encyclopedia entry, but if I just go over here, yeah, he has he has extremely limited skills. He only has 26 in bows. I should probably go to the nearby town of Phykeon. I mean, it doesn't really matter which one, to be honest. We could basically go anywhere and buy a relatively cheap bow for him. And that's the point. It's not really about it being cheap or expensive. It's just about it being something that he can actually use. Because that's the point. He doesn't really have any skill whatsoever for us to be able to even give him something useful. Like, for example, he doesn't even have 30 skill for him to be able to use this heavy recurve bow. I would love for him to be able to use that. But it seems like he can't even use this? He can't even use the simple short bow? Oh, no. That's actually pretty awful, because that means he can use this. Okay, so we'll get him that. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to get him the heavy recurve bow as well, because it's actually a pretty decent one. I might get him the step recurve bow actually, because it's got better accuracy. Yeah, it's got better accuracy, and I only have to spend another 3k or something like that, so it's not that big a deal. And then we'll just buy him some piercing arrows. These are actually better than what... Oh yeah, no. Of course they're better than what I'm using. I'm not actually using arrows. Great. Okay, let's just get him some regular bodkin arrows then, or something like that. So let's get him 2 of those, and there we go. Because we do want him to use a shield. I don't want to, completely make him useless in open combat. So we're just going to give him one of those. We're going to take away his lance, because let's face it, I think his lance is probably going to be pretty good, but for the most part, it's not really going to work too well. And otherwise, we're going to give him the... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to give him the ranged arrows. And I bought 2 for some reason. I don't know why I did that. Yeah. Oh, well, never mind, never mind. Okay, so yeah, this is what he's currently using. I feel like this shield is actually pretty good for him. So I'm just going to leave him with that. And he's got some decent armor on as well. So I don't really see a necessity for me to do anything with this. I think I could probably give him a better cape. But do I really want to? That's the point. Do I really want to give him a better cape? Because I'm giving him my old stuff then. I mean, I could give him my boots, my old boots. Oh, no, here we go. These are better boots than what he had on beforehand, so I think that's pretty nice. And this is the horse he's actually using, believe it or not. It requires riding skill 90, but this is what was actually equipped on him when I welcomed him into our party. So it's nothing that I equipped on him or anything like that. Somehow. I have no idea how that happened, but there you go. That's basically what has happened with him. So hopefully he's going to level up his bow skill, and then we'll be able to give him the heavy recurve bow that I actually bought him just now, and then we'll be in a pretty nice position here. Okay, so there's actually someone that I wanted to fight. She's trying to defend Lycaron. We cannot have that, thank you very much. So I'm just going to try and chase after her as best I can. Yeah, I found out, by the way, when I loaded up the game, I found out why we could not get that vassal at the end of the previous episode into a fight. The reason why that didn't happen, and the reason why they were able to outrun me, is because I had 83 prisoners in my prisoner's hold, and that was the only reason why that was. And it seems like Gyarios of the Western Empire is now declaring war against us. Well, that is to be expected, isn't it? Anyway, we do have someone else actually joining the battle here, which I'm not a big fan of. I actually like to, solve my own issues at this point, because I feel like we have the ability to do so now. We don't actually need assistance most of the time, which I think is a bit sad that we are getting that assistance now. Is that the guy? I actually don't know. Was that the guy that I just hit, or is this the guy? I don't know, because I'm going to go for him. I'm going to try and assassinate him as best I can. Is this him? No. So it's this one. It's the guy I hit for a massive amount of damage. Okay. Is that him? No, that's not even him. Are you serious? Oh, they're sending all kinds of decoys after me right here. This is terrible. This is absolutely awful. Okay. Let's put these guys into a loose formation. I got to be careful as well. So let me see. Who actually is it? Megethia. Okay. Well, where are you? Where are you, Megethia? Could you show yourself? Could you just give me a large bullseye on your back? That would be wonderful. I mean, she's gonna... there she is. Hello there. I'm awful at close range when she's so, I don't know, twisty-turny. Doesn't really work. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is just, cue the Benny Hill music. Ah, there we go. We actually did it. Fantastic. Very nice indeed. Okay, so that's 7 kills. All right, so that's 7 kills. That should be accurate according to one of you, so I'm pretty happy with that. Thank you very much, by the way, for helping me out with keeping count. And thankfully, I have not died again. So we have 4 deaths, 7 kills. All right, I need 3 more kills, and then we'll see what we can do with that. I guess we can re-equip our bow potentially. Maybe we can re-equip our bow at that point. That would be pretty fun. But we'll see. Anyway, there we go. We were able to eliminate her. I mean, we would have been able to do that without this guy's assistance, but maybe him being in the fight actually did contribute a little bit, because then I'm gonna be able to have a couple of decoys myself, and then I don't have to really, have my entire army be focused on the entire time, which I think is decent. I think that's all right. But now we're actually at war against the Western Empire as well, and as you can see, the Western Empire has, they've actually got a pretty significant amount of territory. Okay, well, that is to be expected, I suppose. Anyway, let's vote for the new owner. Technically, I can make myself the owner, as you can see. Do I want to make myself the owner? That is probably not the best idea. No, it's not, is it? I'm gonna make this guy the owner. Why not? Why not? I don't really see the necessity in being greedy and trying to hoard all of the fiefs, especially considering the new faction of the Western Empire has just declared war against us. I don't really want to be the first focus point for most of the conflict, because I'm not very good at garrisoning things at the moment, because obviously we have a bunch of enemy vassals running around. We're relatively far away from where I can recruit a number of units, and we're going to have to walk from Lycaron all the way back here, Lycaron all the way back here, again and again, to be able to recruit people. And it's just going to be a little bit too hard logistically to make that work. Let's see what this guy has in his army, though. Not anything good, so let's do this. I actually want to fight him in daytime for once. That would be nice. Come on, let's get him. There we go. Okay, now this is nice. Okay. Ooh, look at this. The power levels are actually telling a very different story. This is crazy. Okay, let's have a look here then. Should I actually try and persuade him to... No, we can't persuade him to join us because he's... Oh, we could? Does he like us at all? He has 0 relation with me, actually, so it might even make sense. Let's... Shall we try? Shall we try? This is not going to work. It did actually work. 41% chance. Okay, wow. I'm actually really surprised. Usually, at this point, a 41% chance is still a 41% chance. It's, it has the potential to work, but I was not thinking that it would. And there you go. We actually did it. Now, how much are we going to have to pay him for him to join us? As you can see, I don't even have enough to be able to make that work, which is really kind of sad. Also, trading vassals or releasing vassals is also basically 0 value to this guy. I mean, obviously, he's in the Western Empire, so releasing these guys who are from the South is probably not going to make any difference to him. But just think about this real quick. Look at this. I can give him 117 desert horses, and it gives me about 5% on the bar, which, in my opinion, is just absolutely ludicrous. That's the reason why the barter system, in my opinion, really needs to be revamped a little bit, or just a little bit of a tweak here and there, just to make them slightly more agreeable. But obviously, here's the thing: I have 0 relation with the guy. We're at war with him, and technically, he would bring over 2 fiefs to the Azurai if we were to get him to join us anyway. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that. Really kind of wanted to, just to get a little bit of extra experience doing that kind of thing, but it was cool. It was cool that we actually got it working, to be honest. For us to even be successful in our effort to get through to that point. That's pretty amazing, because usually that never works, you know. Usually it's one and done, that's it, you know. Usually you fail once and then you're done, and then you're out of there, and then you can't actually do anything with the guy, which is kind of sad in itself, which I also think is a bit of a flawed system, to be honest. I feel like you should have at least 3 chances to, you know, speak to someone and try to persuade them after a little bit of a cooling down period, potentially. So, you know, you speak to them once, and then they completely hate you, and then they're like, go away, leave me alone, sort of thing. And then, okay, sure. And then you leave them alone for, I don't know, 2 weeks or whatever, and then you go back to them, and then they're ready to talk again. That kind of thing is what I'm thinking of right there. But anyway, let's see if I can... Oh, now that was some nice damage. Okay, now I have no idea where the enemy vassal is. I'm sure... Is it this guy? No, that's an Imperial Cataphract. I'm wondering where he is. I need to find out. Is that him? That's him right there. You see him? That is him right there, 100%. Okay, I did some damage to him, but that's not enough. Is he gonna die? No, he's gonna die from some random Azerai recruit. Are you serious right now? Yes, indeed. Oh well, we still have 7 kills. I'm happy with that. Let's not take too many risks right here. And you can see now the enemy is very dubious about what they're going to do now, because they lost their leader. That is exactly the reason why you usually want to try and focus down the leader at some point in the fight. It's probably best to do it when the enemy has already kind of attacked, because otherwise they're not really going to have the confidence to head in after you have eliminated them. You know, sometimes it's a potluck, really. Sometimes I'm really good at getting headshots with this thing, and other times I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna hit the wind, apparently. Hit the breeze. Shoot the breeze, as they say. And it's not really gonna work out too well for me. The archers are being kind of weird. Look at this. Oh, if you literally want a demonstration of the worst sharpshooting in the history of man, here it is. This is it. Look at that. Oh, I am surprised. Actually, am I? I mean, yeah, sure, I'm shooting kind of randomly, but I'm shooting in the direction of the opponent. And they don't have shields or anything like that, so theoretically I should hit more often than not, especially considering, look at that. It should hit right there, but apparently I'm just not able to get the luck on my side today for some reason. But there you go. Oh well. I am actually being shot at. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my guys into auto-delegate, and we're going to see what they are made of. I'm going to see if I can continue to sort of keep these guys in this location, because what I'd actually want to do is leverage that high little hilltop right there, that little hillock, I guess you could call it, and see if we can maybe make something of that. Oh, that was a nice headshot. There we go. I might be making up a little bit here. Might be making amends, redeeming myself somewhat with a couple of these headshots now. But still, I wasted a huge amount of bolts basically doing nothing. And now I'm just hitting shields. And there we go. All my people are on top of the hill, which is exactly what I wanted them to do. But perfect. Absolutely perfect. And we're going to put our infantry in the front here just a little bit. I'm going to leave my archers on auto-delegate, because they're more than likely, once the enemy gets into melee range, going to begin skirmishing, and that's exactly what we want them to do. So hopefully they're going to do that. And if they don't, yeah, as you can see, they are actually running away, which is perfect. And we're actually going to get the infantry to move back as well at the same time, because as you can see, the enemy is completely running them down right now. I'm going to actually tell them to auto-delegate. Oh, it seems like the infantry has actually just died. Yes, they have actually just died. Yeah, that's kind of the point as well. That's kind of the point about auto-delegate. It's really, really cautious. And I think that really does help quite a bit. Okay, what are these guys actually doing now? Because they actually seem to be running in randomly. They're skirmishing now, but it seems like they have literally just run in. Okay. Maybe I take it back. Maybe I take it back how they were actually attempting to do something really good there, but now they seem to have just thrown caution to the wind, and they're now just randomly dying all over the place. I'm actually hoping that I can find maybe like a bow or some bolts or something like that. Maybe I can pick up a bow. Does it count still if I just pick that up? Oh, nice hit. Oh, you running? You serious? Oh, no, I see. Yeah, you see that? That's exactly what happens every single time. But there you go. We actually did win that battle, amazingly enough. I did end up losing quite a few Master Archers, as you can see right there, because the Auto-Delegate did get a little bit confused right there. And I was actually kind of surprised to see them do that. But, oh well, it's all right. Not a problem whatsoever. We were able to achieve victory, and that is all that matters in the end. I know some people are going to be really upset about me losing 20 Master Archers, but it's not your Master Archers, right? I should be the one that's annoyed by that, not you. Anyway, there you go. That is it. That is a wonderful victory for us, and we have eliminated one of the stronger vassals, or the stronger vassals in terms of numbers at least, that the Western Empire have available to them. And you can already see, thanks to the diplomacy right here, that the Western Empire is dramatically stronger than the Azerai. So being able to eliminate at least a little bit of them and to wear them down somewhat, that's a pretty decent idea, you know. I personally feel like we're probably going to make peace with the Southern Empire relatively soon, but I'm not sure when that's going to happen, to be honest. Let's see if Lycaron comes under siege. Seems like Rosanna is wanting to take Sestadheim Castle. I would like to be able to go over there and actually help her out. So maybe we can do that in just a second. Maybe what I want to do is actually recruit a couple of Imperials just for the moment while I'm not in Azerai territory. That might make sense. And there seems to be a little bit of a raid going on here as well. Aha! Hello there, sir. I will be attacking you now. I hope you don't mind. There we go. I'm sure he does. But we are going to take him down because he is doing something rather illegal by raiding that village. Thank you. And now that I have full bolts, we should be having a pretty reasonable time of things. Now, most of my Master Archers are not back on their feet just yet. I think we still have about 50 or 60 of them, though, which is perfectly fine. And we should have a decent enough time eliminating these guys. Okay, so let's have a look. Where are they? I need to find the leader. See, now that's the point. That's my main objective in these fights. Whenever I'm trying to fight one of these vassals, I'm always attempting to find the vassal themselves. Okay, decent. No. Oh, yeah, that's not fair, you see. That's not fair. He should restrict himself to using ranged weapons only as well, because if I'm doing that, then he should do that too. I'm obviously joking. He obviously has no idea about the ranged only challenge. So, there you go. But still, kind of makes me a little bit envious that he's able to do that. Alright. Not too bad. We've eliminated their cavalry now, and they only have 33 archers, so we should have a pretty easy time considering I have 75 of these blasted things. Okay, there's the infantry. I need to be a bit careful about getting my horse stopped, because I'm actually at about 65% HP, and that's not really... yeah, that's pretty easy to die from that. Oh, lovely headshot. Thank you. I actually hit someone there? Okay, that was complete luck. What? And again? That was also complete luck. And again. Okay. I should probably go to Vegas right now. There we go. Okay, I'm in Vegas. Okay, did I win anything? No. Okay, well. that's kind of how it goes, right? Yeah, you just have a streak of luck for like 3 seconds and then it's over. That's all that happens. Yeah. Okay, thankfully I can hear all of the arrows whistling by my head right now. Thankfully the Master Archers are a slightly better shot than I am, and as a result, I don't have to worry about being shot in the face. Okay, so where is the... oh, there he is. No! Is that him? Yeah, that's him right there. Oh no. No, 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 no. Are you dead? Oh, you are dead. Well, that's kind of sad. I really hope to kill that guy. Oh well, never mind, never mind. Okay, so I think we're pretty good here. Should I tell my people to charge in now, actually? Yeah, I should probably do that. Let's do it. And as you can see, Jatu has actually advanced his riding skill, advanced his bow skill as well. Look at his riding skill. His riding skill has increased massively. He has 33 points in riding skill now, and he literally, on that last shot that he had, he increased his riding skill by 13, which is insane. The amount of experience that you can get with riding skill when you shoot from a fair distance away is just enormous. Absolutely fantastic. Did you see that shot as well? A completely clean miss right there. Really, really good. I'm obviously, you know, parodying myself now. But there you go. Yes, okay. Whatever, let's just let the rest of them go. Oh, dear. Okay. Alright, look at him. He's really annoyed now, isn't he? Okay, yeah, I'm going to take him prisoner. Thank you very much. And, yeah, there's not really anything that I particularly want to take here. Did he really die? Are you serious right now? Okay, so question. What is actually going on with the survival rate of your family members? Is there some weird thing going on with that? Because in previous series, when I've had the death enabled, which is basically all of them, whenever I've had a family member, a husband, a wife, or whatever, in my party, they have died within the first 5 battles of them being present. I think there's some weird thing going on there, personally. And I don't know what it is. It must be some kind of calculation that the developers have made in regards to their survival rate, or in regards to their fatality rate, at least. And I think it's a bit skewed. No offense. Like, now here's the thing, okay? This guy, right, Jatu, he's not a powerful vassal in any way. He's not a powerful unit in any way. He's barely just begun becoming powerful or even leveling up. And then, boom, he's dead. That was his, what was that? That was his second battle ever? Or third battle ever, or something like that? And then he's dead. And that has happened multiple times in previous series as well. I remember in Iceni's series, that was the Sturgian Viking series, by the way. If you want to check it out, playlist on the channel, you know where to find it. Anyway, point is, we were playing that. It's a female character playthrough, and I married like how many people? I married like 3-4 different vassals from the Sturgians, because my main objective in that series was to keep the Sturgian Empire alive as much as I possibly could. Because in previous series, just before I made that one, every single time the Sturgians would be eliminated first. And I thought to myself, okay, that seems like a pretty nice thing to do, pretty cool challenge to have, to add to the gameplay of it. And so I go and I try to do this, and I'm doing pretty well. And then I eventually, start to think, okay, maybe I should, maybe get a child of some kind, to maybe carry on if I end up dying or something like that. And so I marry one guy. He dies after like 3 battles. And then I marry another guy. He dies after 1 battle. And it just continues happening. And I have no idea why that would be the case. It makes no sense. I'm going to actually go for some more charm skill here, because I think that could be rather useful in the future. But yeah, there you go. That is super weird in my opinion. I feel like the developers need to look at that, because I think it's a bit too much. I know a lot of people have actually turned off the death mechanics because they are so annoyed at it. I received a message the other day where someone was basically saying to me, hey, you should probably turn off the death mechanics in your next series or whatever, because it is just so incredibly punishing and you told me about this character that you had, and you had this companion who just so happened to be one of the most powerful companions you'd ever seen. And I was like, whoa, okay, that's pretty insane. It's pretty amazing. And then I read on in your message, and then it was like, but he's dead now because he died after the third battle. And I was like, why? Why did that happen? And get this, he gave this companion armor worth 300,000, and it's just gone. You know, that's the kind of thing that can happen. It's just, I think it's way too dramatic, way too dramatic, way too high a chance for people to actually die. And then obviously there are going to be some people that will say to me, well, you should just turn off the death mechanics then, you know, you should just turn off the death mechanics. Well, yeah, that's true. You could definitely turn off the death mechanics. But then, in my opinion, that's kind of sad because then it removes a bunch of the dynamicism about the whole game, and it kind of removes the ability for people to create new clans and stuff like that. And I personally feel like that's a really fun addition to it as well. Anyway, we're just going to make peace with the Southern Empire here because we do need to focus on the Western, otherwise, or the Northern, or whatever they are. What are they? Western, yeah, there we go. And we do have a little bit of an encroachment over here, by the looks of things. The Western Empire is attempting to take a couple of castles on the left side there. I might have to swing around, go through Aserai territory, and just recruit a bunch more people, because I feel like I'm actually having many less Aserai, as you can see right here. I'm down to 63 Aserai Master Archers. I know, just 63. Yes. I mean, generally, I should have about 140 units because I have a 149 max company size. So we'll see what we can do with that. We've made peace with the Southern Empire now, so we shouldn't have too many problems with facing a two-pronged attack. And in the next episode, we'll see what we can do about maybe progressing onward to the Western Empire. Did we take Sestadheim Castle? No, we have not taken that. Oh well, never mind. That will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.